Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about Muhammad bin Tughlaq. In previous video, we have already studied about Delhi Sultanate and the different dynasties of Delhi Sultanate. The slave dynasty, the Khalji dynasty, the Tughlaq dynasty, the Sayyid dynasty, and the Lodi dynasty. In this, we have also studied about the founder of the Tughlaq dynasty, that is Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq. In this video, we'll talk about Muhammad bin Tughlaq, the one of the most prominent rulers of the Tughlaq dynasty. He was also known as a mixture of opposites. He has brilliant ideas, but due to their poor execution, they couldn't work. So, Muhammad bin Tughlaq had a very strong hand in the decline of the Delhi Sultanate. Starting up with Muhammad bin Tughlaq. After Muhammad bin Tughlaq from 1324 to 1351. After the death of Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, his son Jona Khan is the real name of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, ascended means succeeded, the throne under the title of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was a very learned man. Learned means educated. As Sultan, he came forward with many Administrative means related to governance. It includes having the relation with the foreign affairs countries or having the control in the home affairs, justice, policies regarding the country, etc. Reforms for the welfare of his subjects. Unfortunately, these reforms failed badly because of their poor execution. Execution means bringing in work and resulted in unpopularity of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. The following experiments that he undertook have been mentioned by the historian Barani. Good morning, students. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about the another experiment of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, which was the creation of Department of Agriculture. Before reading it, let's know about this experiment. Muhammad bin Tughlaq established a Department of Agriculture, which was also known as Diwane Kohi. But the land chosen for this purpose was infertile and the time given was not sufficient. The money given for this department was used by the corrupt officials. As a result, this experiment also failed. So let's read about it. Muhammad bin Tughlaq established a Department of Agriculture. Agriculture here means cultivation of land, called Diwane Kohi. Its main purpose was to bring unused land under the cultivation by giving the financial support from the state treasury. The Sultan chose a large tract means area of land for the 2 years initially. Initially here means in the starting for the scheme. This scheme also failed badly for the following reasons. The tract of land chosen was infertile means not good to grow crops. 2 year time was not sufficient to yield means to get the desirable results. The money earmarked for the purpose was badly spent by the corrupt officials. Thus, this scheme had to be called off. Let's know about the another scheme, which was a transfer of capital. Muhammad bin Tughlaq decided to shift his capital from Delhi to Daulatabad. The main reason of shifting his capital was Delhi was constantly attacked by Mongols. He also thought that Daulatabad is in the center position and it would be a better place to administer his empire. He also wanted to utilize the rich resources of South India by being in Daulatabad. But as the journey was too long, many people died on the way. The people of Delhi also could not also adjust themselves in Daulatabad. When he felt that, he decided to move back to Delhi. This strongly resented the decision of the Sultanate and this experiment failed. Now let's read. In AD 1327, Muhammad bin Tughlaq transferred his capital from Delhi to Devagiri, which he renamed Dolatabad. He justified his decision to shift the capital for the following reasons. Dolatabad has a central situation as had its strategic importance. Delhi was always under the threat, means fear of the Mongol invasions. Mongols were the people from northern Asia. Muhammad also wanted to utilize the rich resources of South India by being in Dolatabad. Muhammad ordered the transfer of the capital as well as the entire population of Delhi to Dolatabad along with their belongings, means things owned by them. He made several arrangements for the comfort of his subjects. Subjects means people. In the long journey, like construction of temporary huts, plantation of shady trees, free supply of food and water, a regular postal service was maintained between Delhi and Dolatabad. Still, the journey was too long, tiresome, and full of fatigue. Fatigue means extremely tired. Extremely tiring. Many people died on the way. People residing in Delhi could not adjust themselves in the new conditions of the South India. Delhi was totally abandoned, means left, become more exposed to the Mongol raids. Realizing his mistake, Muhammad bin Tughlaq ordered the people to go back to Delhi. People who were already full of mental agony, means anger, strongly resented, means to feel bitterness, the decision of the Sultanate, and this experiment of Muhammad bin Tughlaq proved to be a failure. According to Lane Poole, Dolatabad was a monument of misdirected energy. Good morning, students. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about another experiment done by Muhammad bin Tughlaq, that is introduction of token currency. Here the words come token currency. What is token currency? Token currency is a currency which have more face value than its production. It was introduced by Muhammad bin Tughlaq in AD 1330 till 1332. Before reading, let's know something about this. Under this scheme, Muhammad bin Tughlaq introduced the token currency made up of brass and copper, which have the equal value of gold and silver. He did one mistake, that he did not kept its monopoly. So every home became a mint. The market was filled with false coins, but the foreign investors denied to use this currency. As a result, the royal treasury became empty and he has to take back his order. So let's start. In AD 1329, Muhammad bin Tughlaq introduced token currency, that is brass and copper. Currency means money, brass and copper are the metals, which were equal in the value of silver and coin. He ordered the people to use these coins in all transactions. Transactions means in exchange of things, just like gold and silver coins. But Muhammad bin Tughlaq undertook no measures, means steps, to make minting a state monopoly. Monopoly means having an exclusive control over something. As a result, private individuals, mean people, began to manufacture copper and brass coins. It is said that every house became a mint. Mint means a place where coins are made, and the whole market was flooded with the forged, means false coins. People hoard. Hoard means to have a secret stock of something, of the gold and silver coins, and made transactions in the new coins. Thus, the gold and silver disappeared from the market. Trade and industry came to stand still as foreign merchants refused to accept these coins. As people used fake coins to pay their taxes, the revenue of the state declined and the royal treasury became empty. Good morning, students. Today in this video we are going to talk about another experiment of Muhammad bin Tughlaq, that is scheme of expeditions. Expeditions here means an organized journey. Muhammad bin Tughlaq sent two expeditions in order to expand his empire. One in Iran in Central Asia and one in the Himalayan regions in order to expand his empire. But both the time he called back his army. This gave a very bad impact of a ruler on the mind of his subjects. Thus, many people started revolting against him and gradually his empire declined. So let's start off with the reading. Muhammad bin Tughlaq was an ambitious ruler and had a great belief in his ability. He dreamt of setting up a world empire. To expand his territories means area beyond India, he made plan to conquer Khorasan and Iran in Central Asia. He collected a huge army of 3,70,000 soldiers and gave them 1 month's salary in advance. A lot of money was also spent in weapons. Weapons means arms and equipments. But finally, the expedition means organized journey had to be abandoned. Abandoned means called off. As the Sultan realized that it would not be possible for such a huge army to cross the snow-clad, means covered with snow, mountains between India and Khorasan, there were also possibilities of the army facing problem in an alien land. Muhammad bin Tughlaq then sent an expedition to Karajil in Kaman Hills as he wanted to establish his authority over the Himalayan states that we have really discussed. Kaman Hills over here. This expedition too failed badly as the army faced many casualties. Casualties means problems due to the heavy rainfall and bad weather conditions of the hilly areas. By this time, Muhammad bin Tughlaq had become quite unpopular among his subjects. Due to the failure of all his schemes, he lost support of the nobility, means ministers, as well as the common people. A series of revolts broke out in the various parts of the Sultanate. Sultanate here will be empire. Like Malabar, Lahore, Multan, Daulatabad, Kara, Gulbarg, Rajasthan. Gulbarg, Daulatabad in South India, Kara in Uttar Pradesh or in Madhya Pradesh, Lahore in Pakistan now. The Vijayanagar kingdom was established in South India. South India here in this area. Vijayanagar empires established and the Bahmani kingdom arose in the Deccan in this area in Maharashtra side Deccan. Arose in the Deccan. Soon Muhammad bin Tughlaq lost control over the empire. He has been described as confusing mixture of opposites. He died in AD 1351 after a long reign of 25 years.